Second hour of World Crisis Radio. Webster Tarpley here in Washington, D.C., calling your attention once again to the new, improved, upgraded Tarpley.net, where you can see that interview I did with Russia Today yesterday. That would be the Monday after the holiday weekend. And now, as usual, though, it's time to look in at our constitutional defense front, and above all, the burning question of the qualification or non-qualification of the current tenant of the White House to be president. Is he a natural-born citizen? Is he 35 years old? What do we know about this guy anyway? So this is always evolving, so we're glad to welcome now for the first time in the new year our friend Phil Berg of Philadelphia. Welcome, Phil.
My pleasure, and you did a great job on that interview regarding the false flags or what's going on with the administration. I wouldn't put anything past Obama and his crew. Regarding my cases, this week during Christmas and the New Year, there's not much activity going on, but we're determined starting the next year, this year of 2010, to put a full-force effort to raise the public awareness, because as the courts dilly-dally with our situation, and failing in their responsibility, we're going to proceed for this. And for your listeners, it's our website is obamacrimes.com, obamacrimes.com. That's significant. I am the first attorney who brought an action against Obama, stating that he does not fulfill the constitutional requirements. That is, he's constitutionally ineligible to be president. We're in a constitutional crisis. And everyone out there, please listen carefully. We're now, 11 months into the Obama administration. Remember, Nixon went down not on the break-in, but he went down on the cover-up. Well, Obama now has been covering up the fact that he is as we believe, an illegal alien. To be president of the United States, the Constitution very simply states you must be 35 years of age, you must have lived in the country for 14 years, and you be natural born. Obama at this point has spent over $1.6 million fighting my lawsuit and the other lawsuits out there questioning his constitutional eligibility. You don't spend that kind of money if you're a valid, constitutionally eligible individual. Obama has sealed all of his records. To me, Obama is a fraud, a phony. This is the biggest hoax ever put forth against the United States of America in over 230 years. We have to stand up and do something. I'm asking all of you out there for your New Year's resolution to add to the list that you will spread the word about Obama to all your friends, neighbors, associates, anyone out there, to go to my website, obamacrimes.com. Spread the word. Do it through the Internet. After the show, go to your computer, go into your address book, and send my website to everyone. Make them aware what's going on. I really believe when the majority of, or a significant number of individuals in this country know that Obama is not constitutionally eligible, that hasn't put forth his birth certificate, which each one of you listeners must put forth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in your lifetime. You definitely need it for Little League. You definitely need it for a passport. There's other times you might need it. You might need it for registration, for the draft, or when you're getting your marriage license, or going into school, or filing for certain eligibility for scholarships or financial aid. There's many times you need a birth certificate, and Obama has not produced a birth certificate. Significant in June 2008, before he was even nominated, to try to stop the rumors out there, Obama put on his campaign website, a certification of live birth, trying to indicate he was born in Hawaii. The document had been altered, and at the bottom it says if there's any alteration, it's not valid. What's lacking on a colb is the length of the baby's weight, the hospital name, the doctor who delivers name, the doctor's signature. this is all significant information. If any of you have lost your birth certificate and want to get a certified copy between $5 and $25 and up to a week, you can get one. Obama right now, is on vacation in Hawaii. He could get a duplicate copy. The reason he can is he wasn't born there. And notice what they said. The media is like playing along with him, or the press. The White House is putting out. They put information that Obama is vacationing in Hawaii, where he was born. They're trying to emphasize something which is not true. And I really feel that aside from my court lawsuits, and the court lawsuits, you can see the status of on the website. One is still on standing. We're fighting that in the Third Circuit Court of Appeals. Another significant one in the Circuit Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia, I think even more significant, because those type cases, which is the False Claims Act case or the qui tem cases, those cases have been ruled by the U.S. Supreme Court that the person bringing those suits have standing. So if the court will get off the duff, the judge that dismissed us stated that my action was frivolous. It's anything from frivolous, that the standing is already there. And I raised a big issue, and that is conflict of interest, because the Department of Justice and Attorney General attorneys who appeared in the case and appeared against me, they work for who? They work for Eric Holder, the Attorney General of the United States. Well, is there any greater conflict than Eric Holder, who was on Obama's campaign staff, was one of three individuals that were appointed to select a vice president for Obama, and they selected Biden. And then he was nominated, appointed, and confirmed for Attorney General, who's the highest law enforcement officer in the United States, who gives advice to the president. So if that's not a conflict of interest, I ask there that he have to step down and either directly give the case to me to proceed and or appoint a special prosecutor, neither of which was done. So I really believe that the courts, we should win the court cases, but I think we can win. Just think about it. If you take 10 to the multiple, 10 times 10, you get into the millions. If you, the listeners out there, would really help out and spread the word, we can have a march on Washington sometime in 2010, a peaceful revolution. I want peace. People ready to take up arms. We shouldn't have arms. Peaceful revolution. Can you imagine if we could get, say, 2 million, 3 million people on this issue? Because this is not a controversial issue. Can you imagine if we can circle the White House on a certain day and all of us bring down a copy of our birth certificate and demand Obama produce his? I think that's the way to go.
An excellent idea, Phil.
So I'm working on that idea right now, and it's a non-controversial issue. Either produce or don't produce. And remember, Nixon went out on a cover-up. We're now on a cover-up 11 months by Obama. So I think that people are talking about they don't like this about him or that about him, and he's really taking steps to send us to a socialized nation. All those things fall by the wayside when we're successfully to remove him because he's not constitutionally eligible to be president. And I think that's the way to go. Please send everyone to ObamaCrimes.com. And if you can throw a nickel or a dime or a dollar our way, we could use it. This is now our 17th month of proceeding on this. And hopefully everyone had a very happy, healthy, safe New Year. And add to your resolution list that you're going to help ObamaCrimes.com legally remove Obama from office.
Wonderful, Phil. A great voice in a great cause. I just want to add for everybody, the thing that gets me every time is a 1961 birth certificate is not a computer-generated document. It's going to be typewritten. It's going to have those old keystrokes from an old typewriter, whatever it was, and it's going to have pen and ink signatures, and, of course, it's going to have all that wealth of detail that you said. And what we've been shown is not it's not a birth certificate in that sense. And that I think I mentioned in the media just apropos of nothing in particular, just people calling in. Lots of people call into talk shows and talk about this. And we had this one guy here, Chris Plant, last week, who said, WMAL, Washington, D.C., he said he believed Obama's a citizen, but what we have been shown is not a birth certificate. Where is it? So fine, believe what you want, but demand that the birth certificate be shown. We'll see you next week, Phil.
Happy New Year.
Bye-bye. Happy New Year to you. We'll be back in a minute on World Crisis Radio.